Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and this is part 2 to a massive unboxing of amazing knives. Starting it off, we have the off-grid Scorpion. This is the limited edition one, and I've seen these on other people's channels. Never had one. Ooh, when I just flipped it to open up this video was the first time I flipped it. Very, very good action. Ooh, this thing is very nice. I like it. I can see why everybody loved this thing. It feels like good quality. Titanium, oh, maybe this is real carbon fiber. Okay, we have real carbon fiber inserts. Very cool. I'd prefer not to have the inserts, but it's not that big of a deal. Inset clip. Very nice inset clip. No screw protruding. Both sides, you can reverse it. Gripping on the back spine. Geometry, a little bit more on the robust side, but you could definitely get some good slicing out of it. I love this blade shape, love the swedge. Very, very useful blade shape. One of probably the best blade shape for EDC, or at least, you know, close to it. Man, super snappy, good access to the lock bar. Very smooth, great deployment. This thing's awesome. I like it. Next. Now this next one, pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I've never tried one of these ever. Then again, in this video or this unboxing, a lot of these knives I've never tried before. This is an ADV Pitboss. I've never seen one of these ever. So this is not for, well, it says do not use, carry, or disassemble. So this is just for like an overview. But I've never checked one of these out ever. Nice. Okay, so it's a button lock. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Wow. Oh, those Ergos are very nice. I know it's not a neutral grip, but this thing melts in my hand. The finger placement and the way it's chamfered around the edges, perfect for my fingers. Very large too, so even if you had a bigger size hand, I could see you could probably still fit in there pretty good. I feel the clip, but I'm not even worried about it. The geometry is very good for a robust knife. You can see how thick the spine is, very thick blade, but it's practically a full flat. This is the Pitboss 1, and the behind the edge is actually very reasonable for a hard use knife. All right, the drop is just stupid smooth. Now it is a button lock, so the deten's not going to be super strong. So you do have to, you know, you have to push the flipper tab. But man, deploys very good, very reliable, especially if you are used to it. Because remember, this isn't on a detent system where it has to break a detent. There's no detent to be broken. You're pushing a lock bar down. And with, you can see it right there, so that you're basically pushing the blade out of a groove. You can see that little plunge pushing back. That little plunge is a spring pushing pressure into the tang of the blade. So that groove is set up to push it out of the way. And when you push it out of the way, that's what gives you the resistance for the button lock. Very, very big, very large and in charge. Awesome, awesome knife. Carbon fiber, titanium. I love that this is titanium liners. This is an expensive knife for sure. Titanium backspacer and clip. Very, very awesome. And I'm guessing this is a lock. Yeah, so you can make sure it's locked, which is cool. Oh, wow. No, let me unlock it. No rock or play at all. That's awesome. This is very solid. Very, very cool, man. I always wanted to check one of those out. I appreciate that, man. Let me check this out. This is a KIZER I've never tried. The Tactical Tie? Tactical Tie. Okay. Very cool. I think I've seen these online. Ooh, very smooth. Nice big flipper tab. I'm guessing because the detent is light. Yes, because the detent is light. But that means you have really good flipping action because the flipper tab is so big. I don't know why they just wouldn't put a bigger or stronger detent, smaller flipper tab. Also, you can see how the flipper tab is not much higher than the center of the pivot. So in return, you're not going to have a lot of leverage. That's why they had to make this so long. But man, works really good. Works really good. Nice big choil. Love the blade shape. Really good for, you know, just like we were talking about earlier with the off-grid knife. Great blade shape. S35VN, titanium milled titanium milled clip. It has a rock pattern on it. The Vindicator. The Vindicator is the name. Huh. So tactical. Okay. So it's the Kaiser Vindicator. Very, very cool. Oh, did you see that? It looks like a Neeves Knives logo. Ha! Neeves Knives. Bang. Awesome. Heck yeah. There's a lot of old Kaisers I never ever got to try. All right, this next one is, I don't know the name. Okay, cool. So this one's, I don't know the name. Whoa. That is cool. Man, I wish I knew the name. The Ergos are very comfortable. You see how it's contoured? Very grippy. Very, very comfortable though, even with this deep carry clip. Now the clip would be better if it was something else. But man, look at that blade. This is very interesting. It almost looks like there's a hole in it, but there's not. AUS 10 steel. Okay, the detent is late, very late. Not the smoothest. The detent, oh, is this titanium? I think it's I can't tell. Let me check. No, it is steel, but it feels like titanium, to be honest, just the way how it's done. But access to the lock bar could be better, but you know, you can get to it. The only thing is the detent is so late on it. Can I reverse flick this? Oh no. Wow, that is the strongest detent ever. You can thumb flick it if you're strong enough. This texturing is very, very textured. It's like it grabs you. Oh, I got it. I can't believe I got it. Okay, so if I give it a little, I can get it, but just like this, it's not working. I wonder, man, that detent is strong. Listen to that. But for the flipper tab, it works great. It's weird though. It has a weird feeling because even with the strong detent, but I can fail it still. See? So something's going on, I bet, with some tuning and adjusting. And I don't mean like adjustment of the pivot. I mean, this has weird hardware too. But I bet with adjustments and tuning, this thing could be awesome. Like very, very awesome. It's pretty cool the way it is. Awesome design. I could see so much potential in this. Oh, I got it. I got it. I'm telling you, with some adjustments, I could totally get this thing. And after getting used to it, I'm noticing that when I get it like a little bit low on that hole instead of right in the hole, I get it really good. All right, I got to get past this one. Holy cow, we have a lot more knives to get to. All right, so this next one, I have one of these, so I'm just going to show it really quick. This is the TRM Atom. I do have a carbon fiber one of these, USA made, 20 CV. This one's in blue G10. Very grippy G10, liner lock, deep carry pocket clip. Awesome, awesome knife. I love the TRM knives. I have a couple of them. I've tried the Neutron, the Atom, and I have the Atom and the Shadow. I think I'm actually going to do this in 3 parts, so there will be a part 3. Let me get to this next one. This is, oh, yeah, I've been wanting to check this out. The TWOSUN TS381. Very, very cool. This is a tepe design. This one was going for a lot of money when it first came out. It's a very interesting knife. The action is really good. Very, very stupid smooth. I'll say that, man. Holy cow, this thing is very smooth. It is black washed. M390, I'm guessing. Yep, number 16, M390. You see the tepe design. Decent geometry. A crowned spine, drop point blade. Very, very comfortable for the utility cut because of the teardrop blade, or sorry, teardrop handle. It's really comfortable in your palm right here, so you can get down into a cut really good like that. You do have a choil that you can use. The lock bar access is not the best, but because they chamfered on both sides, you can get to it relatively easy. Let's see where that detent is. Detent is a little late, meaning when I unlock it, it hits the detent ball and my thumb. You know, you can get past it, but you have to figure exactly where that's out. Figure out exactly where that's at. I would say after you had it for a while, you'd be pretty good at it. But the way I would probably do it is just go like this, keep your finger below it, and just push it past, and then reverse flick is really good. The hole is small, but it works pretty good. I mean, I can reverse flick it very easy. It is thin, small, like in the handle. The handle is, I can get a 4-finger grip, but I mean, it's thin right here and slim, so you can, you know, it does feel almost kind of like that one knife. I said the blade feels bigger than the handle, but once you get up here, now it's, you know, everything changes. Very cool. You can slow roll it. You can tell it's on ceramic caged bearings because I already know TWOSUN, their bearings they use. Decent sized stop pin, very tight construction, nice centering, awesome. And Tepe does good clips too. Let's see if we can flick it left-handed. No. Okay, so lefties, you're out of this one. Sorry. Yeah. You can hear that detent is pretty strong, but in a good way. All right, let's get to this next one. The next one is another off-grid knife. This one is the Badger. Ooh. Oh, that's a little chunker. Very cool, though. Man, these off-grid knives are pretty awesome. Now, I can get a 4-finger grip, but it kind of has, if any of you guys have experienced the TWOSUN TS322, it's tall, but it's thin in this direction. So since it's so tall this way, you know, in the hand, you can really feel, like the grip you get, you can feel it between, you know, in your hand, between the distance from here to where it touches your finger is pretty wide this way, but it's not in this direction. So it feels very comfortable. I get a lot of leverage on this, tons of leverage. Now there's no choil. I would say, man, if this thing had a choil, you would really be able to get down on this thing. But because the handle is compact the way it is, what is that for? Oh, it's a lock? Okay, so nice strong lock too, man. This thing is very, very solid. Man, all the off-grid knives I've tried were super, super solid. Very, very cool. Jimping is really nice. I like that ramp. You know, it kind of like that one knife I was talking about, you know, it kind of feels like it wants to cut something, like, you know, it feels very forward. The reverse grip on this is really good, at least in one direction. But geometry is on the more robust side, but it's still slicey. I can tell this thing would slice very, very good, especially once, you know, and the type of geometry it has, it'd be very accepting to laying back the edge. Aside from the choil, which they did not give you, they just butted up the plunge grind right to the edge. I don't like that, but it seems that if you sharpened this right, you might be able to just go right up this line and hopefully avoid hitting this spot right here. But it'd be very, very difficult not to hit it. But it seems like you might be able to do it without damaging the plunge too bad. I always say if they just drop the plunge grind straight down to the edge, that's fine. Just don't do it tapering like they did on this. Now this one is a rapid drop, so it's better than a slow taper, if that makes sense. It's better than slowly tapering this thickness down to the edge. It's better to just do it very fast or separate it, like keep it away from the edge. But anyways, I've done lots of videos on that. G10, or maybe this is FRN. Oh no, this is FRN for sure, but they put some gripping on there, reversible deep carry pocket clip that's inset. I love seeing that. Full steel liners, no weight relief. Very cool. I like seeing that, especially on a robust knife. I could use a bigger stop pin. The stop pin, it's okay though. It's not horrible. It's just a preference. I would like to see a little bit bigger one, but man, very, very cool. Awesome. So there you guys go. So watch out for part 3. I love you guys. Peace.